It's possible the Crimson Tide is losing one of its star players. Freshman forward Noah Clowney announced on Twitter he plans to declare for the NBA draft. Clowney joins Brandon Miller, Charles Bediako, and Javon Quinterly, who are also planning to head to the next level. This season, Clowney started at all 34 games and was selected for the All-SEC freshman team. Clowney is projected to be a late first or early second round pick. Good evening, I'm Grace Brister. The Alabama gymnastics season has come to a close after the NCAA regional finals this evening in Oklahoma. But there's still good news for Luisa Blanco. Blanco scored a 9.95 on the floor and a 9.25 on the beam. And with the 9.975 she scored in Thursday's round, she qualified for nationals in Fort Worth, Texas as an individual on the uneven bars. So Blanco's season isn't over just quite yet. Olsen scored a 9.9 on vault, and Makari Doggett scored a 9.925 on the beam. The Tide took fourth place with Ohio State right behind them at third. The first place team, Oklahoma, and the second place team, Kentucky, will advance to the semifinals in Fort Worth, Texas. In Alabama baseball, in Arkansas today to face the Razorbacks, Jim Jarvis puts the Tide on the board with a solo shot to right. This is his third home run of the season. All tied up in the top of the seventh, Andrew Pinckney hits the first pitch he gets and sends it soaring over the left field fence to put Bama back on top. The Tide is down in the top of the eighth. Drew Williamson knocks one to left, sending in a run for the Tide and tying the game back up. But the Razorbacks do fight back. Caleb Cali knocks one out to put Arkansas up 9-6 and win the game. The Tide will be back in action against the Razorbacks tomorrow at 2 p.m. to wrap up the weekend series. And Alabama softball takes on Missouri, still 0-0 in the ninth inning, but that no-run streak is broken when Ashley Prange nails one over right center field with her 10th home run of the year. The Tide doesn't stop there. They roll on to a 4-0 victory over Missouri to take the weekend series. The NCAA men's Final Four was tonight in Houston, and we are all set for the championship game. San Diego State beats Florida Atlantic on a buzzer beater with 2 seconds left. Lamont Butler puts it up, and the Aztecs win 72-71. UConn beats Miami by keeping the lead up by over 10 points at halftime and closing them out 72-59. We'll see the Aztecs and the Huskies in the championship game on Monday. The number 1 ranked South Carolina and the number 2 ranked Iowa faced off in the NCAA Final Four tournament last night in Dallas. This was a close one. Iowa closed out the Gamecocks 77-73 to snap the Gamecocks' 42-game winning streak. Iowa's Caitlin Clark is the National Player of the Year, and she put up 41 points for the Hawkeyes. This was the first time Iowa has been to the Final Four since 1993. This will be the Hawkeyes' first ever appearance in the national championship, and they will face the number 3 ranked LSU tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Clark says the team will give their all in the game tomorrow, especially for each other.
We're going to give everything we have for 40 more minutes. We know that's all we have left of our season. That's all we have left with McKenna and Monica, who have given their heart and soul to this program. And, you know, Amon came back for a 5th year to be in a position like this. The way to put a bow on this is a national championship, but also exemplifying what women's basketball can be and how fun it is and the joy and the passion that we play with, us and LSU, because I think they do a tremendous job as well. And they bring a lot of excitement and fun to the game. So I think it's just a great matchup for women's basketball in general.
The Braves and the Nationals faced off today at Nationals Park. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Marcell Ozuna both added home runs to the board for the Braves. Here's Ozuna. This was his first hit of the year. Matt Olson also had a pair of home runs for the day. Here he brings the Braves to a 7-0 lead. The Braves go on to win 7-1, and they'll be back in action tomorrow at 2:35 p.m. And today was round 3 of the Valero Texas Open in San Antonio, Texas. Former Alabama golfer Lee Hodges finished today 3 under and is 7 under overall. Right now, Hodges is tied for 6th place. Sitting at the top of the leaderboard is Patrick Rogers, sitting at 1 under for the day and 12 under overall. The final round of the Valero Open will wrap up tomorrow, and I'll have those highlights for you.
Well, thanks, Grace, and we'll be right back after this.